Be honest, how many times have you called yourself lazy this week? You look at your to-do list, you see the assignments piling up, or that project you desperately want to start, but instead, you're just lying on your bed, scrolling mindlessly through social media, feeling a heavy weight of guilt in your chest. We are constantly told that laziness is a character flaw. We believe that if we just had more willpower, we'd be successful, productive, and completely unstoppable. But what if the entire concept of laziness is a lie? What if your brain isn't broken but is actually trying to tell you something incredibly important? Today, we are breaking down the real science of why you feel so stuck and exactly how you can fix it. Psychologists argue that laziness as a pure personality trait doesn't actually exist. Instead, what you are experiencing is an emotional block. When your brain faces a difficult task, it doesn't just evaluate the physical effort required, it evaluates the negative emotions tied to it. The first major block is the fear of failure. If a project or a goal feels incredibly important to you, your survival brain treats the possibility of failure as a literal threat to your self-esteem. To protect you, it paralyzes you. If you don't start, you can't fail. The second block is perfectionism. If you subconsciously believe that you cannot do something flawlessly on the very first try, your brain decides it's not even worth attempting, leading to chronic procrastination. Finally, there is burnout. In a culture obsessed with constant hustle, your body and mind have a hard limit. If you have been running on empty for weeks, your sudden lack of motivation isn't laziness, it is a mandatory system shutdown. Your brain is forcing you to rest because you refuse to do it yourself. But it's not just in your head, it's also a biological optimization problem. Meet dopamine, the primary neurotransmitter responsible for motivation, anticipation, and drive. Your brain evolved in a world of extreme scarcity, meaning it is hardwired to conserve energy and prioritize immediate rewards. Thousands of years ago, saving energy kept us alive. Today, that exact same survival mechanism hijacks our focus. When you compare checking your phone to studying for a difficult exam, your brain does a quick, automatic cost-benefit analysis. Scrolling through social media gives you an immediate, effortless spike of cheap dopamine. On the other hand, studying or working out promises a reward weeks or months from now while requiring massive cognitive energy up front. Given the choice, your evolutionary biology will pick the instant gratification every single time. You aren't lazy, you are just living in a modern world with a primitive brain that is completely hyperstimulated by easy rewards. So how do we outsmart our own biology and psychology? We don't rely on willpower, instead we rely on systems. First, use the 2-minute rule. Tell yourself you are only going to work on a task for exactly 120 seconds. Open the document, write just one sentence, or organize just one item on your desk. The secret is that friction is highest at the absolute beginning. Once you break the initial inertia, momentum takes over, and it becomes much easier to keep going. Second, practice radical reduction. Don't write study chemistry on your list. Write read page 42. Make the goal so incredibly small that your brain doesn't perceive it as an emotional threat. Third, design your environment for friction. If your phone is sitting right next to your keyboard, you will pick it up automatically without thinking. Put it in another room, make your bad habits hard to reach, and make your good habits effortless to start. The next time you find yourself frozen on the couch, stop beating yourself up. Self-criticism only increases your stress levels, which ironically makes you want to procrastinate even more. Instead, ask yourself a logical question. Am I exhausted, am I overwhelmed, or am I just overstimulated? Identify the root cause, lower the bar to entry, and take one microscopic step forward. You are not inherently lazy, you are just human. If this video helped you understand your brain a little better, hit that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and leave a comment below. What is the one task you are going to spend 2 minutes on right now? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.